Well, you're here because you filled out a survey about a guy and he scored a C. In many important ways, this guy is falling short. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's more likely to talk about success than actually put in the hard work needed to earn it. At work, he may act bossy and refuse to listen to others, but he's not someone who goes the extra mile or pushes through tough spots. Instead of real achievement, you'll see a lot of noise and quick reactions.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's far more likely to lose his cool than calmly sort things out. He gets upset quickly and may snap at people or make a scene rather than quietly fixing the problem. He likes having things just so anything out of place makes him angry and stressed.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work may find him difficult to get along with, even if he's polite on the surface. He wants things done his way and will push his ideas hard, which often leads to arguments and drama. Even when he uses polite words, the attitude behind them can feel harsh or cold.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your career, he's likely to feel threatened and upset rather than proud. He wants to be the one in charge and likes things to go his way, so seeing you shine might bruise his ego. Instead of cheering you on, he may argue, make harsh comments, or try to bring you down with sharp words.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, it's very likely he'll feel upset, even if he doesn't say it outright. You might notice him making snide remarks or trying to remind you that certain things are a man's job or his area. Deep down, he struggles with the idea of you having more success or power, so his pride can turn into silent anger or small fights at home. Instead of being happy for you, he may act distant or frustrated, even over simple things.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's the type who wants everything in order, so he's usually careful with money and likes to keep things planned and under control. You won't find him splurging on sudden expensive things without thinking because he's strict about how things should be managed. He's not generous or relaxed about money. He follows rules and expects those around him to do the same.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He's more likely to live within his means and follow a strict budget rather than pretend to be richer than he is. He cares a lot about keeping things in order and hates surprises, especially with money. He sticks to rules and doesn't like the idea of showing off just to impress others.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He's tight with both money and his mindset. Generosity doesn't come naturally to him, whether it's spending on loved ones or giving someone a listening ear. He usually follows rules instead of his heart, making life feel more controlled than caring.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is more likely to be controlling about money than truly open. He will want to know exactly where every rupee goes and may make all the big decisions himself. He will watch money closely and might even judge or criticize you if you spend in ways he doesn't like.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He's most likely to think housework is mainly your job. He likes to keep things in strict order and believes certain roles should be followed at home. Living with him, it's tough to get a true partner in household work. You'll feel the weight on your shoulders.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's the kind who will mostly help by telling you what to do rather than rolling up his sleeves himself. When it comes to chores and diapers, he's far more comfortable giving orders or pointing out mistakes than actually getting his hands dirty. If he does step in, it might come with complaints, or he'll act like he's doing you a big favor.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He's more focused on proving he's right than truly listening to your side. When there's a disagreement, he'll likely argue his point strongly, interrupt, or brush off your feelings instead of trying to see things from your view. If you share your feelings, he might act like they don't matter as much as his own.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he's more likely to say hurtful things or act aggressive rather than staying calm and respectful. He can raise his voice, use harsh words, or even make you feel small just to prove his point. Even if he apologizes later, those moments can be truly painful.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he gets angry very quickly, sometimes over small things. This isn't something you should ignore. It's a serious red flag. Please don't tell yourself it will get better or that you can change him. It's not your job to fix this.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He finds it very hard to say sorry or take real responsibility for his actions. If something goes wrong, he's much more likely to blame you, make excuses, or twist the story so it seems like it's your fault. You might never hear a genuine apology from him, even when he's clearly wrong.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
He's likely to push your boundaries and may not easily accept no as an answer. If you say no to something, he might argue, try to convince you, or even get angry instead of respecting your wishes calmly. You might feel pressured to give in just to avoid a fight or soothe his temper.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he is likely to take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. Instead of being understanding, he might get upset, sulk, or say things that make you feel guilty or pressured. This can create tension and make you feel like you have to give in just to keep the peace.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
With him, you need to be very careful. There's a risk he might bring up private moments during fights or use them to make you feel small if he's angry. This isn't the way a loving partner treats your trust.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He's not likely to easily run after other women just for excitement, as he prefers routine and order. However, his lack of deep emotional connection and empathy can make you feel lonely or unimportant in the relationship. He wants things his way and looks for control, not adventure or chasing new people.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
Yes, he is very likely to be over possessive. He wants things done his way and feels threatened if he's not fully in control. His way of showing care often comes across as controlling, not loving.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
Yes, for him, what looks like a protective nature is really just a way to control you. He may say it's for your safety or because he cares, but deep down it's about having power over your choices and movements. He decides what's best for you, often without asking how you feel, and expects you to follow his rules.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will expect you to do most of the work when it comes to parenting. He sees family roles in a strict traditional way and is more likely to lay down rules than share responsibilities. If he helps at all, it may come with complaints or demands that things be done his way.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he is much more likely to lose his temper than stay calm. Small mistakes can make him shout, scold harshly, or even say things that hurt instead of help. This can make the children nervous around him, always worried about making him angry.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
He is unlikely to truly support you as both a mother and your own person. He expects you to take care of the home and kids, putting those duties above your own dreams or needs. He believes in set roles and may not see the value in giving you space to grow as an individual.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
Yes, he is exactly the kind of man who might support your career at first, only to ask or pressure you to quit once you have a child. He believes in strict family roles and often expects the woman to handle home and children, even if she has her own dreams. Any support he offers now can easily vanish when his idea of a proper family comes into play.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He's likely to act polite to your parents on the surface, but real warmth will be missing. He knows how to follow social rules and may say the right things in front of others, but his true feelings won't go very deep. For him, respect is about manners, not about building loving bonds. He will expect your family to adjust to him, not the other way around.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he is more likely to make things worse than handle it calmly. He reacts quickly when upset and doesn't have much patience for things that don't go his way. This can lead to bigger fights and more tension both at home and with your family.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, this guy is modern with you in private, wants a traditional supportive wife in public. He'll play the fun, forward thinking partner at home, then switch to optics when family is around. Sari or decent clothes, serve the elders first. Don't contradict him, laugh softly, touch feet, no drink, no debate. The pattern isn't about values, it's about control and maintaining his family image, with your comfort coming second.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension between you and his relatives, he's more likely to stay out of it or even side with them rather than support you. He values order and tradition. So when family clashes happen, he expects you to adjust and keep the peace, not him. Don't expect him to step in and defend you or try to understand your feelings.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
Yes, he has the qualities of a mummy's boy. In a conflict with his mother, he will almost always take her side or stay silent rather than support you. He believes in following family rules and expects you to do the same, which means your needs may come second to his mother's wishes. You may feel like an outsider in your own home, always having to please his mother to keep peace.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
Yes, he is likely to share details of your fights or private life with his mother or sister, especially if he's upset or wants support. This means your personal problems may not stay just between the two of you. Your in laws will know more than you'd like and may even take sides or interfere. This can make you feel exposed, judged, or like you have no safe space in your own marriage.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So that's the story. This guy scores a C. In many important ways, this guy is falling short of the standard we would want. Being in a relationship with this man day in and day out can feel exhausting and lonely, even if everything looks perfect from the outside. You'll always be under pressure to do things just his way, whether it's how the house is run, how you behave, or how you speak to his family.